So, before I review this episode, I just want to say that this was, to me, the greatest and realest episode so far, and I just really enjoyed it for what it gave us. So, pretty much, in the first half, we get introduced to everyone and their background, and one thing I want to point out before I review the other stuff was that when there was a scene where we were getting everyone's age, and when we get to Memchan, the blonde short-haired girl with the horns, um, there's a 18 question mark. So we're not really getting like she's she's probably hiding her real age, like to be cast in this reality dating show because I'm pretty sure you guys can already guess that this reality dating show revolves around high school romance. And if Memchan isn't, a teenager, then there's probably less and less work for older people. So that's why probably she's, pretending to be 18. But I just wanted to mention that little detail before I get to the nitty gritty, I guess, to the core of the episode. So, in the second episode, I mean, not episode, but second half of the episode, we get a focus on one character, Akane, who's very hardworking, and she kind of has this incident where, cause she wants to shine and she wants to, pretty much leave her mark as an actor. And one of the tactics that someone told her was, the best thing would probably be to try and steal one of the guys from the girls. And when she tried to do that, she accidentally, scratched the girl's face. And since they were not filming at the time, the girl understood where Akane was coming from, and that she wants to shine, and she probably did something, very, she did something that she wasn't thinking, which was scratching her face and leaving a mark. And that's where, Akane pretty much apologized to the girl. But then after that, we get to the realest part of the episode, which was the internet and the comments and everything and the haters. And pretty much, the internet, what it does is, obviously they see the scratch on the girl's face, and they can deduce that it was probably Akane, because Akane has been trying to how do you call it, she has been trying to flourish, I guess, or get out the spotlight. So they probably figured that out. It was her started, and then started, pretty much sending her threats, like in real life, like, oh, why is this girl even in the show? Like, she's not even that good. We don't even see her. You should cast a different male character. I think that would be the better decision. And she kept getting these comments, and Akane did something that, if you've been on the internet, it was a terrible move. But I guess from her perspective, it was the right move to do, which was apologizing on the internet. And Menchan kind of explained it the best, that when you apologize for something, you're admitting that you did something wrong in the first place. And obviously that after Akane tweeted out her apology of scratching the girl, a bunch of hate comments and threats and death threats and I wish you die comments, and just the Twitter being Twitter pretty much. And obviously drove Akane to suicide, as we see at the end of the episode, her trying to go to the afterlife, but luckily Aqua was there, and he has, obviously he has a hoodie, but that's beside the point. The point is that he did save Akane right before she was gonna leap and jump over to the other side of life, pretty much. And Aqua saved her, and maybe it's just me, like I've like if I think of this as Aqua, because Aqua's like, you can see throughout the show, even in the beginning, he tries very hard to manipulate anyone. In this show we saw him trying to do with his sister, and then he did this with Kana, and so on. And so I think that Aqua purposefully let Akane's, hate comments to get to her, kind of break her mentally to the point where she's driven to suicide, and then Aqua can come in like Prince in Shining Armor, kind of, or Knight, save her, and then pretty much Akane has that idea that, oh, Aqua really likes me, like I'll do anything that Aqua asks of me. And I think that's why Aqua kind of wanted to save Akane in the first place. Obviously, I could be wrong. It's just a theory. But, yeah, I really like this theory. I mean, considering Aqua's behavior in the show, it's not really far-fetched to say that he would do that. Because if he wasn't trying to manipulate Akane, I feel like he would just, straight up just let her perish. Because Aqua is really, well, I can tell that Aqua is very driven to find I's killer, his dad, pretty much. And it's very straightforward. Like, if you're in his way to some capacity, in his pursuit, pretty much in his way to getting revenge on I's killer, I feel like he would not have a second thought of just pushing you to the side. And I felt like Akane was kind of in his way at the beginning, but then Aqua noticed that, oh, I could manipulate her if like her mentality is kind of broken, and I could use her pretty much for my own purposes. Like I said, it's just a theory. It's just a theory, just something I put out there. Something for you guys to at least think about as a possibility. But anyways, after that's where kind of the episode ends, with Aqua saving Akane pretty much from plunging to the other side of life, pretty much. And one little detail I did notice was at the end of the last couple seconds of the episode, if you saw, they actually had like a warning, pretty much. Like they gave us like a number, and like pretty much it redirects you if you know someone who is going through the things that Akane is currently going through. So I don't know, I just felt like that part is very cool. All the small details, like they didn't have to add that part at the end, but they did because of Akane. And I don't know, I just find that little detail cool. Like, I don't know, I just found it cool. But one thing I do want to mention towards the end, if you guys are listening or watching this video, is that on Twitter, I believe it was like 2 days ago and today, that there was this leaker that kind of leaked that Oshinoko Season 2 is in production, pretty much. And I kind of believe this leaker, mainly because he's been right past times. And honestly, I mean, I can see this see Ocean getting a season 2. I mean, a lot of people love it, like me, other content creators I see on Twitter, and just the show is very well liked by everyone. So I'm not very surprised at the season 2 announcement, but what I am is how fast the leak was. Like, it usually doesn't happen like this. And yeah, I just felt like it was premature leak. It's like the production team probably knew that season, like, everyone would love a season 1, and then probably right after they finished season 1, the production of it, they probably started right away on making season 2, even while season 1 is still airing. I believe it's 6 episodes deep right now. But yeah, overall, I felt like this episode was the realest episode, with all the ego surfing and, you know, everything that was included in this episode. But yeah, overall, I really enjoyed this episode, and I hope you guys too. One last thing I do want to mention was that I am gonna make a dedicated video when we get Oshinoko season 2 official statement or announcement. But yeah, just wanted to let you guys know that there have been Oshinoko season 2 leaks, that, you know, season 2 has been greenlit. I'm not really sure because I haven't gotten an official statement yet, but I'll be sure to let you guys know. But yeah, overall, I really enjoyed this episode, and I hope you guys did too. So please, if you like, subscribe and comment. Bye.